Hello, masterpieces. Today I want to talk about 5 top tips of running an Etsy shop. These are some things that I learned along the way. Hopefully you find these helpful. I have a whole list here. So if I'm looking down, this is what I'm looking at. Step 1, start small and then scale up. So when you're starting off, it's very tempting to look at other shops and feel like, oh, I need like 200 listings, or I need to buy 1,000 product boxes. It's not about quantity, but quality, especially when you're starting and you have a small product offering. Just focus on the quality and consistency of those products and delivering to the customer more than the quantity of listed items. Step 2, learn how Etsy works. Especially at the beginning, if you're not familiar with Etsy, just poke around, see what other shops are doing, look at their banners, their titles, their listings, how they're posting their photos of the items, their descriptions. Don't copy them, but take inspiration and put your own twist to it. See what you're drawn to. What do you like? What do you notice? Why does that product or that shop stand out compared to other shops? Think about these things as you're setting up your own shop and setting up your own branding. Step 3, factor in all the costs. So this is a little bit tricky when you're pricing as an artist or artisan. If you think about the time involved to create a product or artwork, if you price fairly, you may price yourself out. But it's very good to be aware of all the factors that go into costs of creating your listing or your item. So this includes the various Etsy costs. I did a past video about that. I will link it here or at the bottom somewhere. But Etsy costs, the material and time cost to create your product, the shipping materials, shipping costs, taxes. These are all things to think about when you price your items, because at the end of the day, the goal is to profit. If you end up making negative or even breaking even, that's not sustainable long-term for your shop. And I learned this the very hard way. Step 4, go the extra mile. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. Think of the times that you've ordered something online and gotten packages in the mail. You want to just go a little extra than what's expected, whether it be including some free stickers or maybe a handwritten thank you card, something to show your customers that you put a lot of time and care into packaging their orders. And when it comes to the actual packaging, it doesn't have to be something expensive or fancy, but think about it as an extension of your shop and your brand. And last but not least, step 5, promote and advertise. So if you're like me, you probably want to spend more time creating your art than actually promoting it on social media. But this is a very crucial step, especially when you're starting off, because for people to be able to support your work, they need to know that it exists. Use social media, especially these days. There's so many different options, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, even Etsy itself. You can run ads on Etsy, Google ads. And if the idea of posting several times a day or even once a day stresses you out, just pick 1 or 2 platforms and you can post maybe a couple times a week and start from there. And see how people respond, see the feedback, and allow that to inspire your future posts. That wraps up the 5 main tips of running an Etsy shop. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Bye!